Alright people, nice and decent people. I want to explain something, a situation, but I want to use it against the backdrop of the definition. One of my objectives is to try to do my best and play my part in helping to decrease on crime in the land, and this effort is part of that. Okay, this is the backdrop I want you to consider while you try to interpret what I'm trying to say. I want to discuss and describe antisocial personality disorder. And it is a disorder that is characterized by people over the age of 18. So somebody that is less than 18, you cannot diagnose them as having antisocial personality disorder. Once the person is not 18 years old yet, based on the characteristics that I'm going to present, you just have to consider that they have conduct disorder. So basically, people with antisocial personality disorder, they display these characteristics where they violate other people's rights. They violate the rights of others. They do not like to follow rules. And these people do that without any feeling of remorse. So these are the people that will easily harm somebody or destroy your property or whatever, and they will justify that and reason within their minds that they have not done anything wrong. And again, remember that although somebody that is under 18 may demonstrate these characteristics, it is only after 18 years you can put them in the category of antisocial personality disorder. Now, there will be some other characteristics that you will see in those people. For example, they will tend to cause harm to animals, and they will tend to burn, set things ablaze, burn things, and they will do those things without feeling any regrets about it. So you'll find people in the society who will, they will do things like that. They will violate the rights of other people, and you can't do it to them. They will just do what they want. They'll break laws with impunity. And these are some of the things. And they will set things afire, ablaze, burn things. They will do harm to animals. So these are some of the characteristics of people with antisocial personality disorder. And remember that the person must be 18 years or over. A child cannot have antisocial personality disorder. But demonstrating similar characteristics, you can consider that you can consider them to have conduct disorder. All right. So we have a situation in the country where some of the crimes that you see, a lot of them, even the people who have the propensity to commit the crimes, some of them can be easily placed in the category of antisocial personality disorder. And some of these problems are not diagnosed early. So some of these things are supposed to be seen early from the time the child is in school. And some of the counselors in this school can actually see and diagnose these problems. And there are ways that these things can be treated. There is psychotherapy, and you can also use pharmaceutical drugs. The doctor can recommend as in order to treat these problems. But all of that to tell you that a significant part of the criminality that we see in this country stems from people with antisocial personality disorders. And some of these traits and characteristics were there from the time the people were small. I was investigating a situation where I was seeing certain dogs in my community were being burnt. And upon investigation, I realized that it was children that were burning the dogs. Now, you cannot say that the children have conduct disorder, because it may not be that they have that. It can just be something that they see happening in the culture. Because in this country, there are a lot of people with the propensity to just do damage to animals. So if you grow up in an area where it is customary for the adults to just take stones and destroy dogs or hit dogs. If the children demonstrate this same trait, we cannot categorically say that they have a conduct disorder. So, in short, what I'm trying to tell you is this. It is very important that we have more therapists, counselors to deal with the issues of young people, especially at the school level, to detect these problems early. And even when we see it among people 18 years and older, we have a way, we need to have a means of dealing with these situations with psychotherapy and the appropriate medication. But these are problems that we have in the society. We need to consider that some of the problems and the criminalities that we're seeing stem from that antisocial personality disorder. And we need to get these things dealt with from the level of the school, the church, or wherever young people come together and congregate. So keep the fire burning, people. It is just my contribution to helping in dealing with the crime situation. It is something that all of us have to do. Keep the fire burning.